Hey guys, look at this video. It's the young Turks having a meltdown again.
Joe Rogan doesn't understand why some people would have a problem with the usage of the word groomer, as the right wing in America incessantly uses that type of terminology to inaccurately describe people they disagree with.
Let me tell you why. Because if somebody goes to my kid, tell them, hey, you know what? Maybe if you grow your hair longer, I think you're going to be a lot beautiful. And the kid comes the next day with a very long hair for whatever reason he managed to be able to do with magical mushroom juice in the hair. And at the same time, it happens. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I think you like long hair. That is actually against the way normally people think. Normally you're male. You're supposed to not like long hair like a woman. I guess maybe you might be a little trans or something like that. So maybe you should explore that. If you say that to a kid, you're a groomer. Especially if you have like 5 people agree, yeah, do that, do that, do that. Let's have fun, read this book. It's gonna teach you something very interesting. But if you go to the board meeting when they're complaining and you read out of the same book, that's bad. Because there's adults here. We cannot read this over here. We can only read it with your kids in private.
Mr. I want to protect free speech. Mr. I want to make sure that people have their voices heard. Apparently loves to provide cover for right-wingers who immediately go out of their way.
Pep, wait a second. Any right-winger or any left-winger that has kids is becoming a right-winger in your point of view. You know why? Because people that have kids really like the kids.
Fame people as groomers when there's no evidence indicating that they're groomers, as you guys can see.
Oh, let me show you then a quick evidence before we can keep going.
Kids from last year are now in 5th grade and they come visit me almost every day after school. And a lot of them are queer because I am queer, and they figured it out, and so I've become their safe space. And today they found my Guess Who. And they started playing Guess Who, but they didn't play it the normal way. How did they play it? They used things like, this person looks like a lesbian baddie who's gonna come over and make you dinner. Well, which one of these characters is a lesbian baddie that's gonna come over and make you dinner? Oh, Olivia is? Oh, great. Which character just looks gay? Well, meet Mike. These kids, I'm so happy that they are figuring out who they are and that they're happy with who they are and that they found a safe place. But man, I could never imagine being in 5th grade saying these things out loud, even though I know they're all okay. I grew up super religious where nothing was okay. And so seeing this happen, I'm like, but I'm also like, yay, but
A lot of them are queer because I'm queer. Okay, man. Okay, man. I can do it with Christianity. No, that's very bad. You can do whatever you want. Oh my God. This world is... We're gonna burn all... Okay. You do you. I just find it surprising that I can do something, but you can do it. And if you're gonna be, yeah, but just a religion. Okay, let's say for example, if I say this online, hey, all the hetero is coming with to me because they know that I'm hetero. They are hetero because I'm hetero. I will get crucified. Are you freaking kidding me? We all want a safe space, right? So if we can have equality, and you're gonna be like, yeah, but back in the day you were treating me very bad. Hey man, by that standard, nobody is going to have a safe place. And you're making it worse. Because there's so many normal people that are normal, gay and everything. They don't want this. Because you're making the stigma worse for those that don't even want to participate, you dumbo.
Joe Rogan went on a rampage because he had a right-winger sitting across from him. So, of course, he had to immediately go out of their way to defame people as groomers when there's no evidence indicating that they're groomers. As you guys can see, Joe Rogan went on a rampage because he had a right-winger sitting across from him. So, of course, he had to get down on his knees and fillet him, as he usually does when he has right-wingers on his podcast.
Wow.
And he just decided to completely misrepresent.
Well, I guess you guys kind of like the old fragile PP of Mr. Jabudin. So, I don't know what you want to talk about.
Why it is that some people, myself included, have a problem with how that word is used. Not a problem with the word in and of itself, but how that word is used as a tool politically to intimidate, to shut down, to shut up any political opposition to right-wingers in America. That is the problem. let's hear more from his ridiculous, insane, ignorant.
Well, actually what bothers me actually that the teachers are telling me that I am the caregiver and they are the parents. Are you freaking kidding me? Did you birth the person? You're not a birthing person. You didn't make the baby. You didn't feed them. You're just a cool uncle that once in a while comes drunks, visits, super happy. They think you're super great. And I'm like, dude, you didn't even do the work. But no, you're a cool uncle. Hey, kiss my yo, I'll be nice.
Argument. Let's listen.
As an argument, someone who I think is an intelligent person say that there should be a block against using the word groomer. Unbelievable. No, there should be no groomers. How about that? And this is what they wrote. They said, not all teachers are groomers, but a lot of groomers are teachers.
There you go.
And that's real. Constantly, teachers are getting arrested for exposing themselves to children, for masturbating in front of children, for sending nude pictures in front of children. Every couple days, there's a new one that pops up in the news. And how many of those people haven't been caught yet? And how many of those people are out there? And how many of those people are doing it under the guise of, I'm an LGBTQ educator?
Yeah, true. And I know it's kind of hurt because he used the LGBTQ. Well, guess what? If you don't want people to be that strict, then Me Too shouldn't exist. So if you want people to believe that all men are bad, right? And if that happens, and suddenly you're going to be like, uh-oh, why the heck is this happening? We need to blame all the men just in case. Well, we're going to blame all the teachers just in case. Because the teachers should fear us. It shouldn't be the teachers should have the power. So I would live in fear that you're going to take my kid away because I don't agree with your freaking ideology that you're teaching them on a daily basis.
Ah, so that's what it is. See, when you surround yourself with people who fearmonger about educators and the LGBTQ community simultaneously, all of a sudden you believe all these little fantasy stories about the prevalence of teachers serving as groomers within the public education system. Because, that's exactly what happens. All those powerful teachers, all that good pay, all those benefits they get, they're so powerful.
So stop strawmanning the whole conversation. Let's say, for example, if I'm going to educate a kid, I tell the kid to come to a training program, and while coming to the program, they realize it's all about praising Jesus, right? And I'm like, I'm just trying to be positive. I'm going to send my message to everybody around there. I'm not sure if all the kids are atheists or not, but hey, I'm just doing my message. If they suddenly like it because all their friends liked it, I'm not grooming. I'm just preaching the word. They're just coming there. They need the Holy Ghost. You won't agree with that. That's kind of stupid. You're using the same stupid tactic, and they're kids. Kids will do anything to please their friends because they don't want to live in a world without those friends. The fact that you have that power and you assume that you don't have that power, that's like saying you are a president but you don't have any power to change the country. That's stupid. That's just a Joe Biden tactic. They keep sending money to the wrong country, but you can even help your own country because you care more about the moral points. I don't care if you care about the moral points. Care about my kids. Teach them math. You're not gonna get points with my kids. Oh, these are taken out of the schools? Well, people keep making babies anyway, but not me, because I'm a millennial or Gen Z.
Use their position of power to groom kids.
Yes.
Now look, I don't know specifically what he's referring to. It's like every couple of days, there's...
That means that you don't understand the situation. So why don't you stop talking about something that you don't understand? Especially her, that doesn't even want to make babies. Because the millennials had a bad time, so they don't want to. Well, I had a bad time. I didn't have a mom. I didn't have an eye.
There's a story of a teacher doing this or that. I don't care about the existence of the word groomer. I do care about how it's used specifically to get innocent people fired, innocent teachers fired.
How many people because of Me Too got fired because a lady got, you looked at me weird, or you invited me for dinner in an inappropriate way.
Who might see that they have a gay student, who might have a transgender student, and they want to create a welcoming and comfortable environment for that student so they don't feel like they're out of place, they don't feel like they've been disenfranchised in the classroom.
Yeah, but that is the thing is that you need to be able to talk that with me. The fact that you have to do it behind my back. The fact that you can even explain it me to in situation I think your son doesn't feel safe and it seems logical. It's something that I would have to go through. But you're going behind my back. I don't understand how you feel comfortable doing that to somebody's kids without the permission. There was a time you used to respect teacher. You don't the parents. You don't respect the parents anymore. Are you freaking kidding me? If you take these ideologies to any other country, they will whoop you. 100%. And the law will agree with them too.
Given that Joe Rogan seems to be purposely blaming people who didn't do it,
I wonder if he's covering up for things he did.
What do you mean Me Too did that too? Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's as a
Could it be?
distraction.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why he's blaming gay people in general for things they didn't ever do. I mean,
Well, it's usually LGBTQ teams that want to have the GSA awareness. Oh, gender sexual awareness. Yes, that's stupidity. That's usually led by gay people, LGBTQ people.
you probably maybe have a guilty conscience, and you probably want somebody to look somewhere else. It does make you really wonder, is Joe Rogan a groomer?
I prefer to, you know what? If you think I'm a groomer or think Joe Rogan is a groomer, okay, stop him. Then stop the other side too. I don't care if you misdiagnose somebody as a groomer. Kids needs to be safe. Do it on both sides. And that would piss off the left way more.
Has he done this to little children?
We're just asking the
We're
question.
just asking questions, and it's a word.
And I
Free
hope it's
speech.
not a-
And children Joe Rogan might have molested. I don't know what the number is. I don't know if it's in the dozens. I don't know why he's covering it up so much. But people have a right to know, how much of a groomer and pedophile is Joe Rogan? I don't know. We'll have to find out.
These people are so disingenuous. Anyway, people, you know me, trying to just make a quick video. I'm not gonna stop making these videos. Because if they do so much to silence the people that actually have kids, that actually care about their kids, and they think this is a mission, I'll find a way to still enjoy YouTube in a different way. But the fact that they want me to stop making these specific videos, I will make more. And from now on, this channel is an anti-groomer channel. Let me know if you agree.